Oh, hi everyone, it's Monday the 27th of April, and first of all today I want to thank all of our families for getting up on Saturday morning and standing in the driveways and paying their respects to our ex-service men and women. I went for a bit of a drive early on Saturday morning after listening to some of the stuff on the news, and it was really touching what people had done in terms of putting up little signs and things like that on their gates and driveways on Saturday morning to pay their respects to our ex-servicemen and women. It was really touching, and I heard a lot of feedback from different media outlets about probably a higher level of engagement actually with Anzac Day this year because people were linking in from actually their homes and not going into town. So thank you to everyone from our community who participated, and particularly to the families who have relatives or had relatives who served Australia in any conflict in the past. This week we head into week 2 of home learning. This week we will be asking you to return if you've completed some of that work and pick up next week's work. So I've spent today going through and reviewing what the teachers had planned for weeks 3 and 4. It's a little bit different this time, and I'm hoping that you will find it quite easy to follow on from what you've done already for the first couple of weeks. So this week we'll be organising pick up and drop off times. So on Wednesday in the morning from 8 till 10, and in the afternoon from 2 till 4, and the same on Thursday. You'll be able to drive through at the front of the school and either drop off work that you've already done or pick up new work for your students for weeks 3 and 4. So we look forward to seeing you as you do the drive-by, and there'll be some of us out the front handing those packs out to you and picking up the ones that you want to drop off. If you can't make it at those times, I'm usually here in the afternoons until 6 or 7, and if you need to make a special arrangement to pick them up, you just call the office and arrange an appointment, or talk to your teacher and they'll be able to organise something outside of that time. If you aren't able to get in Thursday or Friday, don't worry. All those which haven't been picked up by Thursday afternoon, we will arrange to have mailed out again as we did previously. So that's where we're up with the home learning. The home learning website seems to be fine. The information will be uploaded there again this week, and a little bit extra information for you as well to help you with those packs over the coming weeks. Finally, look, again, I think to thank everybody for all the work everybody has done in really minimising the impact in terms of health and everybody's health with COVID-19 in Australia. And as a result of the good work that you and everybody else has done, it looks like we're going to start easing some of those restrictions this week. So the Premier announced yesterday that from midnight on Friday, we'll be able to go out as a family. So all those people who are residing in the one household can go for a drive or a family picnic, or can go and do some non-essential shopping. So, for example, going to buy some clothes or other things where you may not have previously been able to do. The one thing on that is, in the process of easing, we still need to maintain social distancing. So one of the key things in helping Australia and Queensland to be able to continue to relieve some of the restrictions, we must continue with keeping our distance and making sure at least 1.5 metres away from anybody when we go out. If that's maintained and it's successful, then slowly we can work our way out of this, and we're positioned to do that, but it will mean that we need to continue with the social distancing as the key strategy. The other strategy, which is causing controversy, I know, is the app and downloading the app. Look, there are times when I would be very protective of privacy and a lot of things, but I will, and I have downloaded that app because I think for everybody's health and particularly for everyone's lifestyle, and that includes their physical and their mental health, for us to get back to something close to the lifestyle we had before, and starting for people to be able to get some work back and economic activity back, it's important that we do take that step and download the app. Look, from my perspective, you know, the information that you're going to put on that app is pretty limited compared to what a lot of you already put on Facebook and TikTok and those other social media platforms. So I think this is less of a risk than any of those, but it's a hell of a lot more important than any of those. So again, it's your decision, but I think for us to continue working our way out of this and getting back to a position which is going to be the envy of the world, I think that's going to be a really important strategy. So thanks again for everything that you're doing, and if you have any questions again, please contact us at the school, but I'll look forward to talking to you a little bit more tomorrow.